Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Dong Report, where I give out my favorite MLB home run picks of the day. As for me, my name is Matt Modi with Jedi Sports Network. Before we can get into today's picks, where I have 3 home run picks for you guys, we do need to do a recap from yesterday, which I wish we didn't have to, but you got to do it. Yesterday, we did not get any home runs to be hit. I gave out 3 on this YouTube channel. One of the players ended up not playing. That was Luis Robert Jr. So that one just got refunded. But the other 2, Corey Seager, Julio Rodriguez, did not hit a home run. We end the day 0 for 2, down 2 units. That brings our total profit on the Dong Report season to date to 69.65 units, 11.92% ROI. Obviously, that is incredible, just amazing success we are having, but that is now 4 straight dongs that have not been mashed. Hopefully, we can turn that around today. Real quick, if you are not already, or if you are new to my channel, would appreciate it if you could click that subscribe button. And then for this video, like, comment, all that stuff helps me out a ton. And let's chat dongs. So for our first play of the evening in the Dodgers versus Rockies game, we are going with J.D. Martinez plus 285 odds at DraftKings. For this game, I knew I wanted action. It's the best weather game of the day by far. It's not even close. Ballpark Pal is the source that I use for this. And it's literally the only game on today's slate that is even green for home runs to be hit, which green just means that the home run is over a certain percentage of home runs to be hit over the average. It's the best game of the day by far. And I got to say, not a great weather day for home runs. We're out of the extreme heat, the dog days of summer. So a lot of these cities, the ball doesn't carry as far as it used to. So the weather hasn't been as good for about a week or so. Hopefully that's the reason why I've had this cold streak and we can get out of it. But I will say the great news is this is a great game from a weather perspective, and I love J.D. Martinez to hit a home run as well. He's been on fire recently. He's got 5 home runs in his last 10 games, and him being on fire, his advanced stats bear that out as well. He's got an ISO rate of 40% in his past 14 days. Now, ISO rate, if you are new to my channel, stands for isolated power. Legitimately, just measures how much power a batter has. Anything that is 25% and above is considered excellent. Now, obviously, with the limited sample size of the past 14 days, the advanced stats are always going to be wonky, but 40% is really good. And for context, it's the 7th highest in the MLB in that entire span, just to kind of show you how well he has been playing. And the Rockies pitcher is definitely someone that you want to target. Honestly, any of the Dodgers batters would have been good, but JD definitely was the best one. Obviously, that's why I went with him. Noah Davis is on the mound for the Rockies. Absolutely stinks. Not a great pitcher. He's got a home run per 9 of 1.75. Very bad. Very confident J.D. Martinez is going to mash one for us, cashing our first play of the evening. Next up in the Diamondbacks versus White Sox game, we are taking Ketel Marte to hit a home run. That is at plus 430 odds at FanDuel. So Marte hasn't been on the Dong Report in a long time, but I do like him quite a bit in this game as well. From a weather perspective, this is the second best game of the day for home runs to be hit. Ballpark Pal lists this as like a 10% increase from 4 home runs, looking at the weather and the ballpark dimensions and all that stuff. Now for Marte specifically, couple reasons why I like him. To start, the pitcher on the mound for the White Sox is another pitcher who's not good and someone that you want to target. Luis Patino is the pitcher for the White Sox. Not great. He's got a home run per 9 of 1.59. Not quite as bad as Noah Davis, the Rockies pitcher, but still pretty bad. And looking again at Ballpark Pal as my source for this, list this game between the pitcher and the batter, the matchup between the pitcher and the batter, as an extreme advantage in favor of the batter. Now, it looks at a ton of factors to come up with that advantage rating. It looks at handedness of both the batter and the pitcher, looks at the types of pitches that the pitcher throws well, that the pitcher throws in general, and then that the batter hits well, comes up with the rating. Lists this, again, extreme advantage in favor of Ketel Marte, who has been playing well recently. He's got 3 home runs in his last 6 games. He just hit one last night against these White Sox, and in the past 14 days, he has an ISO rate of 28.6%. Not quite as good as J.D. Martinez, but that is best for 22nd best in the MLB in that span. So for our second pick, confident Ketel Marte is going to mash one for us. Next up, third and final pick of the evening, Mitch Garver to hit a home run plus 430 odds at FanDuel. So this game between the Rangers and the Angels is the third best game from the weather perspective. It's close to neutral than it is to positive, but it's still a pretty good game. And I did like a decent amount of players in this game as well. Went with Garver as my official play, but we will talk about a couple honorable mentions as well. Overall, I did know that for my official play, I wanted to target a Rangers batter because Griffin Canning is pitching for the Angels, and he is another pitcher that is not good. Home run per 9 of 1.56, and he allows a home run to fly ball ratio of 16.3%. Very much not good. But I officially decided on Mitch Garver because of all the batters I was targeting on the Rangers outside of Corey Seager, which I could not go with Corey Seager for a fourth straight day without him hitting one. But outside of him, Mitch Garver was the only batter, or he had the best advantage over the pitcher, over Griffin Canning. And that actually makes a lot of sense when you look into the matchup. Griff Canning, if you look at his splits between right-handed batters and left-handed batters, right-handed batters do have more success against him than lefties. Granted, the differences aren't super dramatic, but if you just look across the board, like average, WOBA, WRC plus, all that stuff, it is in favor of right-handed batters are better over left-handed batters. But more importantly, Mitch Garver is significantly better against right-handed pitching than he is against left-handed pitching. Significantly. The splits are astonishing. Against lefties, Mitch Garver has an ISO rate of 9.4%, which is really, really bad. Against right-handed pitching, that number jumps all the way up to 28.6%, which is in the excellent category. It's literally almost a 20% difference between lefties and righties, specifically looking at ISO rate. So I love Mitch Garver to match one for us tonight, cashing our third and final pick of the evening. In terms of honorable mentions, I got two. Corey Seager, he's such a good play to hit a home run tonight. I just could not go with him for a fourth straight game. So Corey Seager is an honorable mention, as well as Brandon Drury. Honorable mentions don't get tracked, whether they hit one or whether they don't, but they're just players that I did like but didn't officially go with. In terms of the main three, I put 1 unit on all three of them individually. I put $5 on a parlay of all three. If we even get one to cash, we are at least profitable. If we can get all three, we will be rich. So let's hope for that. And that's all I got. So appreciate everybody for watching. Again, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a good one.